EA Sports. It's in the game. Wow, that's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for luck. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hella to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Jackson now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Jackson to throw. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Shot here on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Lance. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On first down, this is and the ball is knocked out. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too. 7th
play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long. And they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Lance now on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they're certainly not letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down.
On first down, Lance. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. On the move to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the run break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go, son. Drop it, sit.
Desperation time here. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On second and goal, Lance. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that physician keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And
look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On play action, Lance rolling to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that, and he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And Lance now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they'll go for it. Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On the set. Ready, go.
Lance looks to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ochimba make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lance to throw it. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Lance going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. One final try now for Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Seahawks, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not to ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rubbed the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, right around in the round. My dog just called safe in a touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money call it right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, and my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how that just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the cookies like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me, please.